what is your take on, if the first theory which you just said, if the copy been replicated into the number of time, it's extra effort, so it means it's reducing the speed. How they can take it over to the speed?
Okay. See, I would say, it's the whole, the core part of blockchain is the validation. Like, there is no centralized authority to validate the stuff. So it's all peer to peer. We have the producers and miners who are validating the stuff. So if you see, every protocol has its own consensus algorithms, right? So let's say the proof of work, if it is we have to take. So proof of work, with respect to the consumption of energy, with respect to the computation. So all these things, and we had the same, it has to be validated. It has to be voted by, based on the blockchain protocol. So let's say 6 nodes or 12 nodes. So there are quite a few, process that is involved even before the transaction gets accepted and the block is created. That's one of the major stuff, right? So that's one of the major thing that is heard, kind of hindrance to the whole speed. But as I told, let's say, if the number of node is getting reduced, so there is a way that scalability can be improved, with a trade-off with decentralization and the security part. So let's say the number of node is less, number of miners or producers is less, so definitely it can improve the speed of transactions to an extent, right? So we have, but the beauty of blockchain is it has to take care of all these aspects: scalability, security, transparency, decentralization, everything. So it has to come up with a consensus part, right? Balanced part. So because of which, now there is a solutions like, instead of proof of work, there's a proof of stake comes up, delegated proof of stake. So all these things are, kind of slightly move towards, it kind of trading of, to an extent, I would say, the decentralization, and increase the speed of the transactions. So now even there are a couple of other things like sharding is coming up, where it comes up with a new, another chain of blocks, so that it will create, it dissect the whole thing into, two different chains. So we'll have, the whole network doesn't need to track the complete flow. So these are the few things that is already in line, in line of, getting into, the practicality in the world. So I think scalability might not be an issue for a long term. It's going to be get solved in, near future.